everyone seems to be so bullish on mobile. You don't seem that excited about it.
You know, it's not that we're not excited about mobile. We are excited about mobile, and we're excited about how people are doing it. I think for us, we're just looking at where we can find the biggest platforms for the highest quality content. And for us, mobile is definitely an enabler to try to get people to content. But you know, we really believe in connected TVs. We believe in, you know, we look at tablets a little bit differently, and looking at kind of all these things together as how, you know, the content future is going to kind of push forward. So it's not that we're not excited about mobile. It's just I think we see it as, you know, as one of the pieces to that puzzle, and it's an important piece, but certainly not the only piece to, you know, how people are going to get content going forward.
Now you're doing direct to, say, streaming video content, but you seem to be doing it slightly different than the other guys. I might want to refer to it as a kind of a hybrid model.
Yeah.
You're not using new media YouTube stars. You're using mainstream people with mainstream followings and taking them into that world. And tell me how it works.
Yeah. So we're putting together A-list talent, creators of all kinds, producers, writers, talent, sports, you know, talent, musicians, artists. And bringing digital distribution and a digital business model to that great quality content. And that's something that, you know, we're doing a little bit differently because we're somewhere between what a studio and a network would do in the traditional sense, and that we're financing, selling, producing, and distributing all of our own content, so almost greenlighting our own stuff. And bringing it to market in digital distribution. And we're trying to do that with the highest caliber talent we can, the highest caliber and quality of content that we can, and, you know, use the new resources that we have at our disposal through digital distribution to bring that to audiences the way they watch it now, which is, you know, frankly, it's all digitally enabled, even television.
And the key to you getting the big talent, you're getting like LeBron James and Jay Moore and those other people in Tiesto, would seem to be the revenue share. You're giving them a big ownership stake in the content.
Partner. Our model works in partnership with talent. So all of our talent are partners. They're not participants. Nobody's work for hire. People who get engaged in our business model are doing so because they want to build businesses, they want to build franchises, they want to build properties that endure, and we, you know, by doing that, we've had really good success of creating multiple seasons of our shows for quite a long time, and I think that's because we're bringing in talent as real partners, real business partners, real creative partners, and talent partners to, you know, create long-standing businesses and long-standing content franchises.
And your content's on a lot of different platforms. You're on Hulu, etc. On the panel, it sounded like you're a little bit excited about what's happening with Facebook video. Tell me about that.
You know, I'm excited about what's happening with Facebook because I think it's really interesting to see how that platform is going to translate to professional video. We've had, you know, some interesting successes with it, with some of our properties and some of our big talent.
With LeBron, tell me about
LeBron,
that.
Who you know, has posted some of the most recent seasons, episodes from the most recent season of the show to his Facebook page, and it's just amazing to see how his community has responded to content, actual professional content on Facebook, and it's really exciting, especially as it compares to how they do so on YouTube. And you know, both are great platforms. It's just really interesting to see how fast the how fast the Facebook adoption has happened comparatively to the YouTube numbers that you would more traditionally think of. Facebook, you know, was right there and growing just as fast.
How many hits did you get?
It was millions of views in hours, in a very small amount of hours. Now, granted, it's, you know, LeBron has a tremendous following, but I think it is representative of just, you know, how communities with content can, you know, be matched up.
Now, they talk about in the say the native YouTube talent space, they're going to be growing beyond brands and not having to deal with brands anymore. It seems like brands with your mainstream stars, it's key to your business models, engaging
brands.
I
mean, you know, brands are key to our business just like brands are key to the television business. It's really no different. Brands are a big part of what we do. The difference is our business, you know, works more like television in that we're starting with talent, we're starting with content, we're greenlighting and committing to shows, then we're finding distribution, then we're going out to brands and sponsorships. So when we're having conversations with brands, we're trying to bring them in and show them how the content and the distribution partner we're working with work together as a whole platform to really, you know, engage their audience that they want to reach and in a different way, in a more compelling way. And it's, you know, it's important to us, just as it is to the television business. It's no different.
You say content is king. You're not one of the streaming video people say, there. It's about engagement. It's about communication with the audience.
No, you know what? Of course, it's about distribution. It's about scale. It's about viewership. It's about data. It's all those things. But the way we look at the business is everything is centered around putting great content together. The reason all of the other stuff comes together in our mind is because people want great content, and everybody's trying to figure out how to monetize it, how to get it out there, how to put it out there. But it's all for content. It all serves the content purpose, because ultimately that's what we're trying to deliver to audiences.
Gotcha. And what do you feel about the people going off YouTube with the Maker TV and things like that? Do you think they have a chance to make an
absolutely. Listen, I won't speak to any one individual company, but I think there's absolutely an opportunity for people who are relevant to take their audiences and build audiences across the board. And I think that's how people naturally are engaging with content and with talent, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that being very successful from a number of different parties.